Hey, how's it going everyone? OutlawClient here, back again this week with another episode of a bit of shooting on the side. This week featuring some more gameplay footage from Titanfall online battles. And as you can see, I finally managed to get a match on one of these new DLC maps. Jeez. No more waiting like I did last week. I was telling you guys last week, I ended up waiting for like a good hour and 40 minutes just to play one of the new DLC maps. And to be honest, it was just like no one was there. I couldn't find anyone at all. And the thing is that the gameplay footage that you saw last week was pretty much either my first or second match that I had on the new DLC maps. So yeah, very happy that I finally managed to find a match, and quite quickly, to be honest. But the reason why I believe I found a match so quickly this week is because Titanfall has gone through quite a big revamp actually, and it's featured quite a few new updates, both really big and small updates. And I was saying, I was really surprised to see that the 360 version also seems to be getting quite a lot of support as well, because I don't know, I just had a feeling that the Xbox One was going to get all the luxury, get the luxury treatment, but no, the 360 version is still quite good. But I don't really want to go through every single update, because to be honest, I know I could probably do an entire video on its own just explaining the update, which would probably be twice as long as this video now. But for some of the major updates, there's also a brand new game mode known as Marked for Death. And the thing is that the rules in Marked for Death is that you have to pretty much protect one of your teammates that's marked as the VIP. Just think of the VIP mode in the Halo series, and it's very similar in terms of rules. There are also two others that are going to be released soon. I believe these are like a temporary playlist, so once the new one comes, the old one is going to be replaced. But again, we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out. Maybe if this is popular enough, maybe if Marked for Death is very popular, then maybe they'll end up keeping it, who knows. But again, only time will tell. Now, another big thing that's been revamped, and probably my favourite so far, is the burn cards. Now, the thing is that before, when you used to have a full slot of burn cards, did I just say bird cards? Yeah, when you used to have a full slot of burn cards, you wouldn't be able to hold any more. So, say if you completed like a really difficult challenge and it was supposed to give you like a really rare burn card, you wouldn't be able to get any because your burn card slots will be full. I mean, Jesus, the number of controllers that have gone on the floor because of that. Well, I'm just surprised it hasn't gone through the monitor yet. But no, the thing is that they've updated it so that you can carry a maximum of 46, which I believe is around twice as many as you could hold before. And there's also like a burn card like overflow type system. So say for example you have a full set of burn cards, sort of the same scenario that I explained before. If you have a full set, you can sort of like gather some more. I mean, you won't be able to use it straight away, but you have to discard some other cards first. So yeah, there we go, discard the card. There's a joke for the day. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll never do that again. But no, if you have a full set of burn cards, you won't have to discard anymore. I mean, if you want to be able to use it, then you have to discard them, but you will be able to collect burn cards anyway, so that's a really nice plus. And it's also improved the way in which you can activate the burn cards. I mean, before you used to have to scroll through all of them individually using the D-pad. Like, really, it just took long sometimes, especially when you just realize right at the last second before you're about to respawn. And well, not respawn, but I mean in the start of the match you can actually equip burn cards, which I didn't realize, but you've only got a really short amount of time to do it. So you can, I believe it's like a three or so allotted like hotkeys, or you can just press straight away and it will allow you to access the burn card. I know it sounds really small, but for me it was one of the best features that they included. Now, the thing about burn cards as well is that they've included 14 new types, which is 14 new burn cards, which are in a specific type, which are known as Titan burn cards. And as the name suggests, these are burn cards specifically for the Titan. So there are some such as 14 new ones, but some of them include things like enhanced Titan abilities. Like, for example, I might have this one equipped now, I'm not even sure. Or did I even use any burn cards? I have no idea. But one of the burn cards is that you can deploy 2 particle shields at the same time, so that will allow like twice as much durability. And like the Vortex shield has got a special shield mechanism where it will like straight away deflect bullets without you even having to let go of the shield button. And the Mist, I believe is it Mist? Or like the electrical field, that will deploy for a bit longer as well. So yeah, some really nice burn cards. It really has updated quite a lot. Now, the thing is that, well, probably the best feature about the Titan burns cards is that they won't be destroyed, like they won't be used up if you die as a pilot, so you'll have to die as a Titan. And I can tell you guys, the amount of times I've used like the extended nuclear explosion burn card and then died straight away as a pilot. I mean, okay, yeah, maybe it's a bit of my fault for not using it like when I am a Titan, but still, it's a nice little feature. Like, again, like I was saying, it's these small little details that really enhance the game quite a lot. But anyway, so there's also other small things like insignias. It's sort of similar to the logo system in Halo. You can like customize a logo you want to put on your Titan. I think, like, I didn't go into it all the way, but I believe you can customize things like colors and, you know, quite a few designs. Not as many as Halo, I don't think, but still quite a nice feature, and I'm sure they'll expand it over time if it is popular, that is. But yeah, another cool little feature. And another one is that you can change the Titan OS voices. So I think there's only 3 at the moment, but again, like I was saying, with this DLC, you can never tell. Maybe they'll improve it in the future. I mean, this is the 4th update they've done for Titanfall, so yeah, really nice to know. And again, these small features, pretty cool. Now, what I was talking about before is that the matchmaking system has also been revamped. I mean, they didn't specifically state whether it will just make it easier to find people in general, but they did state that the thing is that they'll actually balance out the levels properly. So say for example I'm like a level 5, you know, playing as a level 5. I don't want to be matched up with a level 40, of course. I mean, they've got loads of other loadouts and stuff like that, and that was happening to me quite a lot in the game. You know, I think BioShock 2 might need to take a note from this actually, because in BioShock I always ended up like level 2 being matched up with like max levels, and yeah, from personal experience I can tell you that's no fun. You do not want to be, you know, I didn't play the game to be killed over and over, of course, but again, quite a nice system. You know, I think I'll get back on topic. What was I talking about again? Oh yeah, a little game called Titanfall. But anyway, BioShock aside, the matchmaking system, it has been improved, and to be honest, I felt like I've been like finding more people at like a much quicker rate. I mean, I don't know if that's just the one session that I played, but or maybe because of the update more people have come back to the game, I don't know, but for me it just seems like I've been able to find matches just that much more quicker. So yeah, who knows, only time will tell. But again, gets 2 thumbs up for me. Any better matchmaking system always gets 2 thumbs up from me. And another feature that I want to talk about is the Auto Titans. They've also been improved. Like before, the Auto Titans would never deploy things like particle walls and the like the mist to get off pilots and stuff like that, which is another big feature, because when you think about it, if an Auto Titan was rodeoed, like if an enemy player rodeoed your enemy Titan, or your Auto Titan I should say, the Auto Titan really wouldn't be able to defend itself unless if someone else on your team decides to like attack the person that's rodeoing you. But other than that, there was really no defense, so yeah, you could really take out Auto Titans with little to no problem. But now they've finally managed to upgrade that so that the Titan will do that while automatic. I mean, before there is a burn, or not a burn card, as you level up there is an ability that allows your Titan to be more accurate, but again they never actually allowed you to use those extra abilities, so yeah, another cool feature that they've added, really nice. And in terms of the weapons, the carbine, like I remember I was saying last week, I thought the carbine was a bit weaker, but no, to be honest, well, I was actually half right, I guess, because in this new update, the carbine has been balanced out a bit more. I mean, it is the very first weapon that you get, and it was also like one of the most powerful weapons as well. So again, I saw people that were saying to me that they didn't even need to change the weapon because it was just so powerful from the beginning, and they didn't really care about any of the upgrade ones, which again I don't really blame, because it had like a decent amount of power, and the range was insane with this gun. But no, it's been modified a bit so that its range isn't as great, and yeah, all around a more balanced weapon. Still my weapon of choice at the moment, but who knows, I think I'll experiment with a bit more with the other weapons. But for me, the best balance update of the weapons is the shotgun. I mean, the shotgun was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that shotgun was beating me out in battles against the carbine at mid-range. Like, it was more like a mid-range weapon. It was really, really ridiculous. It was by far the best mid-range weapon in the game, and it really just ripped you. It tore opponents apart. Like, seriously, if you see this, if at one point if you saw the shotgun, you just ran. You ran and you sniped from a distance. But no, it's luckily been balanced, so I know we're going to see a huge decrease in people using that gun, or at least on the more open stages. But again, that is a really nice addition to the game. Thank you very much. Also, I want to talk about the Big Punch ability, which was like an upgrade for Titans, which allowed you to do extra melee damage. Now, this is really helpful for some of the Titans, like the Strider and also the Atlas, but the Ogre was absolutely ridiculous. Its power would, like, I'm pretty sure it would, like, not only deplete my shields, but it would deplete half of my permanent shields as well when I was playing as the Strider. So that has been balanced out a bit more. The Ogre, I believe, does less damage with it, so that's all good now. But enough about the updates. You know, I've dragged on about 10 minutes for all the updates. Like I told you guys, there are a lot of updates, and I don't even think I've spoke about half of them. But a little topic that I wanted to talk about this week is, well, it brings me nicely to the next topic, which is, do you think that games should receive like loads of updates instead of getting a brand new game every few years? Because, I mean, I'm not specifically stating Titanfall, because, you know, Titanfall is a relatively new game, and of course there are still going to be high interest in the game, so people are going to be, well, they're going to want to keep on balancing it out just to attract more viewers. But when I refer to other games, you know, you guys probably know games that are offenders of this. Street Fighter. Oh man, my coughs, they always play up, don't they? No, Titanfall, sorry, not Titanfall, Street Fighter, of course, is a huge offender of this. Of course, you have the classic Street Fighter arcade games, you know, Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Arcade Edition, Hyper Turbo Fighting 3000, I don't know, but even recently, Street Fighter 4 has gone through quite a lot of updates as well, like Super Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, Ultra Street Fighter 4, and so on. And again, like I was saying, what do you guys think of it? I mean, me personally, I don't mind, as long, and this is the big as long, but as long as they don't start charging you full retail price for these updates. I mean, the thing is that a lot of the more casual players really won't be able to tell the difference between some of these updates. I mean, apart from the character change like you saw in Ultra Street Fighter, which introduced, I believe was it 4 new characters? Yeah, or I should say maybe 3 new characters, because, well, no, sorry, 1 new character I should say, because I believe like 3 or 4 of them are from Street Fighter Cross Tekken. But the point that I'm trying to make is that a lot of the casual gamers really won't be able to tell the difference, especially when the differences are so small, such as, you know, giving a particular character a larger hitbox, or, you know, giving them attacks that can cross up on the opponent and stuff like that. And again, like, someone's going to be very, like, especially if they're not really super into fighting games, some of the people are going to be really disappointed when they find out that they've paid near to full retail price just for a few extra characters. And again, the point that I'm trying to make is that if the price is right, if it's not the price of a full retail game, I'll be absolutely fine, because I really don't mind if it's a great game and they've put a lot of effort into these changes, these updates that allow the game to function better or better balance, and I don't really mind. But I think a lot of people dislike DLC mostly because it's just being abused. I mean, you got games like Street Fighter Cross Tekken where they brought a new meaning to DLC, aka disc locked content, and again, people just really don't like that, especially when they start talking about DLC before a game has even been released. But yeah, that's another story for another day. But anyway, thanks a lot for guys. I know I ragged on a bit about these updates and stuff like that, but before I go, I just want to give a quick shout out. Well, actually, the shout out details are in the description below for this week, but if you guys are interested in having a shout out, just be sure to like, subscribe, and just leave a comment below stating what you thought of the video or how it should improve. I mean, another thing that I want to talk about is, well, actually no, I just want to say, guys, be sure to mention that you want a shout out, so I can be 100% sure. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed this, as I said, please leave a like and subscribe, and also a comment as well. And on that note, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.